Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final day of the GP2 season. What an honour for me. I did commentate in GP4 earlier this week, but I have been called upon today. No Campbell today. He's got personal matters to attend to, so I stepped in to commentate. It's a big honour for me. I'm commentating the final race of that's going to be streamed here in a league race for SFR for this season. And what an honour doing it with. You Could Beat Me who's joined us here today. And it's a very special day, You Could Beat Me, because we have got a free team fight for the Constructors' Championship tonight.
Absolutely, really buzzing for this, Oliver. Hope you're doing fine. And yeah, as you said, a three-way battle for the championship in terms of Constructors, where the Drivers' Championship was closed out last time around. Just 27 points separating the top three, so hoping for a good one, and it's under the lights in Abu Dhabi.
Definitely, man. So, who are the three teams taking on this notorious Constructors' Championship tonight? Who are the three?
Right, so we have the Haas team, which are leading right now with the 331 points. The driver lineup is Mansell as well as Morris Pace. Then we have the Williams team, who has the driver's champion Omex, and he will be partnered with Simon Palmer tonight in the Williams car. They are at 315 points, so 16 points adrift of the leaders in Haas. And P3 in the championship right now are McLaren, with the combo of Mackett and SFR Nova, who has been on pole and also won in on the last two races, and also won in Brazil, if I'm not wrong. So it should be fireworks, literally, in the final race of the season. And as I said,
I mean, it's this special day. It tends to be a special of the day because you have got your laptop out, because you'll be doing so much calculations too with the numbers tonight when it comes to points. It's gonna be exciting tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be close, and yeah, as you said, I have had my laptop out so that I can probably put in the live points from what we get, and then see what kind of gaps are emerging towards the end of the race, of course, because you never know, races can change in a jiffy. So let's have a look.
Indeed so. So we got, in terms of the driver lineup, who is the favourites going to this race tonight, You Could Beat Me? Is it the Haas boys, who's been leading this championship for a super long time, come to this race tonight? Is it the Williams team in second place, or is it the McLaren boys with Mackett and Nova? In my mind, I think they're the favourites, because you think about it, they got Nova and Mackett, and we all know Nova now. He is a super fast driver, even contending the GP1 standards.
Oh, absolutely. Noah has been absolutely on rails ever since he has joined. The Haas boys will definitely be feeling the pressure because they are leading right now, so it's kind of theirs to lose. Because they have a considerable gap as well, but they will have to ensure that the race is good and that it's not compromised by incidents for either of the drivers. That being said, Williams are also in the mix because Omex, as you all know, is a very fast driver. He is the driver's champion, as you all know. Simon, however, I am not too sure about his pace, so we will have to wait and see, as I don't see Nova here right now, so I'm
sure he'll be on his way.
Yeah, I hope so too, because I don't see him right now. So let's hope that he can make his way maybe later in the qualifying session and then for the race as well.
Sonic Hawk has joined us. Hello, Sonic Hawk.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Making another appearance tonight.
Is he going to partner with Kara, who is the GP4 champion, reserving tonight in the Ferrari? So are we going to see a GP4 lineup for the Ferrari?
And also, we got to mention as well, You Could Beat Me, that we are got to say goodbye to a driver tonight in Cobalt tonight, because he is in his final race of us in SFR before he leaves. And we're watching him on track now. But this is actually quite a shame, because we all love watching Cobalt, the flying American we call him. We're going to miss him?
Oh, absolutely. I think he got, was it a podium or a win in US? I think the two of us.
He won the US, yeah.
Oh yeah, he did win, yeah. So Sonic Hawk, so coming back to Cobalt, I'm definitely gonna miss him. He is a fast driver and has shown tremendous pace as well as consistency in his lap time. As I see Sonic Hawk stepping into the McLaren.
Oh!
So
No
That kind of
Nova.
confirms to me that Nova is not going to join us tonight.
Now
But
that's gonna be
we have the
huge. That is
yeah.
definitely good news for Haas and Williams tonight.
Yeah, it is good news for the Haas and the Williams, but we all know Sonic Hawk. Did lead the GP4 championship for quite some rounds at the start of the season, so not a slow driver by any
Oh
means.
no.
And I'm sure he will be pulling in some good points for the McLaren team.
I did miss a name there. I just rewatching the stream. You got Racing Up. Racing Up just joined us in the race. Very good to see Racing Up to join us for quali
Yeah,
and the race. So there's another driver in. That takes us up to 13 drivers. Let's watch Cobalt. On as that then. You could be what? Let's have a look how he does around this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix circuit.
yeah. Let's have a look as he is now approaching turn one. Takes a bit of a curve on the entry, but almost loses the cars there at the exit of the corner. But this section is completely flat out. One of my favorite sections on the track where you just trust the car to hold it, and it holds most of the times as it goes down to the third and the second gear, and approaching the hairpin now into the second gear before he plants the power. And this is one of those two long straights, back straights, where overtaking is possible, and you will see a lot of overtaking on this part of the track. Let's see how he picks his braking point, uses all of the track. That's really nicely done and still keeps the lap time valid as he now exits the chicane and takes the shortest run possible to the next braking point. And what is coming is a triple chicane, and you will see that he is setting purple times here, but he is also the first person to set the times on this track. So the track is not really encountered by a lot of drivers right now as he now approaches the triple right-hander, and this is a very tricky braking zone into the hotel section now. And the third sector of this track really needs a lot of mechanical grips, and it's important to have your tires saved for this part of the track if you want to put a good lap time. And Simon Palmer goes fastest, 34.0. Let's see what Cobalt does. He missed the apex by a little bit, and he puts a 33.6.
Very good description of the track. Thank you there. You could beat me. So let's have a look at SFR Mansell. Let's have a look how he's going on in the Haas. We got a comment in from D Perry Design. Says Morris Pace for the win tonight. Big shout out to Big Morris Pace tonight for D Perry Design. Hopefully your wish does come true, my friend. Let's have a look at Mansell as it goes into that hotel section. Let's see how he does in the final two corners. Can he beat Cobalt Simon with a 33.604? Here he comes towards the final couple of corners. Last corner, throws the car in. Now he goes down to the main straight. 33.5, 10 faster than Cobalt. Really good stuff there. We got Morris Pace just behind. And we got, I think Morris Pace just started this lap, I think. Yes, he has. So let's have a look at another car. Let's have a look at Racing Up. So we got no Omegs and we got no... Oh, I'm trying to think who his teammate is now. Omegs, I'm trying to think of his teammate. Oh, I'm trying to think of his name. It'll come to me at some point. So we'll go Racing Up. So we got no Omegs tonight. You could be me. Is that going to be a struggle for Williams?
Missed. Yeah, it is going to be a struggle. I completely missed that Omegs is not around. So the Williams basically have two reserve drivers flying the flag, and let's see how they cope with this as Mansell is still on provisional pole. Kevin Robb has put his car in P3 with Shoaib in P4 in the Mercedes.
Karen Robb goes into P3 with a 33.7. So Red Bull 2 and 3 right now. Mackett in the McLaren. Let's see how it's getting on. Yellow flag in that sector of track. Doesn't see anything bad there to me. Let's have a look how Mackett goes into this triple right. Flat out through there, and he got to brake as hard as he can. Right-hander now into the hotel section. I do like Abu Dhabi as a whole. You could beat me, but racing when you watch the races in Abu Dhabi, it's a bit air in it. It's hard to overtake here.
Yeah, real life.
33.8 for Mackett. Morris Pace goes third. Sorry, a couple of 10,000, well, a couple of thousand, so the Cobalt. So really good show for Haas today.
Yeah, it's very close at the top as Shoaib now.
Oh, Shoaib, hello.
And that's on a used set of softs. You can see there's 2 hot laps on the same set of tires. So that's a good lap time. And he would definitely be hoping to improve on that because otherwise he will be compromised for the race.
Let's have a look at Nadeem, see how he's getting on. Nadeem flying through these corners. Now towards the final section of corners. And it's a Borderton lap, he's going to pit. Car still in the pits. Sonic Cork is in P9. So we've got, I don't think no one else is on track. I don't think so. I think Racing Up is on a lap, I think. Yes, he is. Let's have a look at Racing Up then. So what's thinking of tyre strategy then, you could be me going into this race?
I haven't done a lot of running on this track, but I think it is definitely a 2-stop, especially if you're starting on the softs. So maybe a softs, medium could be the safer strategy, but if people are feeling a little brave because it's the last race of the season and they want to throw caution to the wind, they might want to do a soft, medium softs. But I think it's a definite 2-stop. I think most of the drivers will avoid the hard tires because, especially in the third sector, they will be quite slower than the other 2 tires. As Racing Gupta has invalidated his lap time, so I think he will be coming in back into the pits.
Yeah, so we're just looking at Luke Bailey. See how it's going. Actually, no, let's go back to Cobalt. He's probably do another run. He is. So Cobalt, let's see what we can do. Can he make? What's it? Around 3 tenths? 5 tenths? Goes wide at turn 1. So hopefully that's not going to compromise his lap time. You might lose a couple of tenths through there. Let's have a look down towards this chicane. Very aggressive through there. You can take so much speed going into there. Let's have a look through the hairpin. Looks neat and tidy. And it needs to be down this back stretch. Can he get the Red Bull to where he needs to be? This is his final race with us in SFR before he moves on to other things in life. Let's have a look. Oh, a bit deep into the hairpin. Would you say you could be a bit deep?
Yeah, he went a little deep and tried to compromise or try to compensate for that at the exit. I think he's backed out now. That's his lap done at least for this run.
Let's have a look at. Let's have a look at a racing point. Let's have a look at Cassidy. He's going to the same point of the track. Cassidy's going through this tricky chicane. In my mind, you could be without that section there. It's where the time will be won or lost.
Yeah, I agree with you because that chicane, it's something which some people believe is a lottery because you can get away with riding a lot of curb if you are not at full throttle, but if you're not careful, it can spin you out. So it's a bit of a gamble about how aggressive you want to be through those corners. But here comes Cassidy. He goes P7. That's a good lap time. So 33.8 in. It's just a few thousandths behind Mackett right now. But one thing which I noticed, and just let me know if that's correct, is Kevin Robb the time on a set of mediums because
he set the lap time on softs, and now he's going to try a lap on mediums. He's trying to go faster than he done a soft tire time. That is a big ask. Pro Oliver says Cara, Mansell, Sonic, P1, 2, and 3. oh, that would definitely be a case. Big shout out to you, Pro Ollie, for putting that comment in. Would Cara be a good deal for the race tonight? Because you think about it, Cara is the GP4 champion, and you've raced with him and everything else. He's some driver. He's some driver.
Oh, definitely. Cara is a very, very fast driver and quite consistent too. I mean, you can't really win championships if you are not consistent. So, Cara in the Renault, I believe, he drives for the Renault team, or used to at least. in the GP4 championship, which was just concluded earlier this week, and definitely a very fast driver and a clean racer as well. I think he has had a few unfortunate issues with his connections, but otherwise pretty good. And it has been quite a fun and challenge trying to race him. Most of the times I just see him on the grid, and after that he's just gone. But otherwise, it has been a good fun being on the same track as him. As I see Cobalt on a set of intermediate tires. Oliver.
Oh, hello.
So,
Okay then. Well, as Mansell goes pole, 33.3 now for Mansell. Very good lap from him there. Morris Pace has got to match that now. Cobalt, there he is on the Inter tyres. Don't know what he's doing on them, but it's Cobalt in that position before this is his last race, so we'll give it the benefit of the doubt.
and I've seen this in a couple of other leagues as well, Oliver. People as Nadeem has gone fastest now with a 33.314. It's getting
And he
close
said
at the
it on the
top.
mediums.
And he said on the mediums, I completely missed that. What a time that is. On the
Nadeem,
medium
my word,
tires.
what a lap. Very good lap there for Nadeem. That's sensational. In fact, if that ends up to be the pole time, I'm not joking, that will set him beautifully for the race coming up.
Yeah, I think Nadeem is not going to try any more lap times, even if it's not on pole, even if it's, let's say, P3 or P4. I don't think he will drop further below than that, probably. That's a really competitive time, and it gives him really good strategy coming for the race. As small space, Oliver has gone 3 tenths faster and purple in sector 2.
He was using his teammates to gain some advantage, and Mansell was doing the same the previous lap. So the Haas boys, they are team working as hard as they can to win the constructors. They got a better chance for it today, and here goes Morris down towards the line, 33.1, 2 tenths faster.
Yeah, that's provisional pole, and that's laying down a marker because we're getting closer to 30s now. I'm not sure if that is going to be possible, but we still have 4 minutes, and with track evolution as well as slipstreaming, it could be a possibility to go into the 30s, which would be some time, Oliver.
In it, well, we're waiting for anyone to get into the 32s. Let's have a look at Mackett in the McLaren. Let's see how he does going into this hotel section, sector 3. He needs to be above Shoyab ready to take on the Haas boys. I think that's where Mackett would most likely want to be anywhere near the Haas boys.
Well, it's not gonna do it this time around. I wonder if... Yeah, he's coming in. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, that's Cobalt almost blocking the pit lane. And now he's back in. I think he just lost his car at the entry of the pit lane. But that 2-lap run on those Inters, I don't understand that unless he's trying to save a set for the race.
Probably. But let's have a look at Cara. He's about to start his lap now in the Ferrari. This will be interesting to see.
Yeah, Cara hasn't set a lap time late. So let's see how him and the likes of Sonic. So Sonic is
P12.
He's P12, and I'm just trying to think. Yeah, so he's about a second and a bit off these drivers who are in GP2. So that and Cara almost losing it. I think he will back out of that one. No, he's going ahead with it, but that must have cost him at least 2 or 3 tenths, if not more.
Cobalt, he was on intermediate tires to do some donuts when we missed it. Unfortunate stuff.
I actually saw those. I actually saw the donuts he was trying to do.
He could have shot it out to me.
But what I thought is, I thought he was trying to just get his car back around to the track. I was not entirely sure whether he was doing those donuts purposefully. But either ways, Cobalt, it has been great having you here and racing with SFR. Good luck.
I think it'd be nice for Cobalt. Nadeem has retired in the pits. Wise move, I think, for Nadeem. I think.
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, that's something which was expected. That is a really good lap time on a set of mediums, so he does not need to waste any more tires and let go of the strategy advantage which he has.
So looks like
into the
Kara's going to
race.
go again. No, he's not. He's going to come back in, and that'll be his qualifying finished.
Yeah, so Kara will start P12, P13 rather, and he will have. And look, it's 13 drivers, so having that advantage probably is a good thing here, especially on this track because tire degradation is high, and those softs wear out really quickly. So if you're starting on the mediums, it just gives you that additional options if you need. And if you think that the tire wear is too high, then maybe you can convert it into uh, medium softs. Even that's a possibility. So
I
you
was
have to
actually
wait and
doing that
watch.
last night, and it was really working out for me, and I was running in the top 5, so I would say that's a pretty wise move to go, medium soft, and Nadine can do that because he was starting in that top half of the field on those tyres. So Nadim's got a big tyre advantage. He'll be a bit of a very big dark horse for this race tonight. It's going to be very interesting to see. Mansell is 76 thousandths faster than his previous. So let's see how he does in the final sector. This will be very interesting because Haas were 1-1-2, and now he's got a 10 faster in the second sector. This is really good for Mansell. I would say you could beat me.
Yeah, and it was almost 2 tenths faster in the second sector. So this could be a lap time, although let's not be too quick to jump the gun. But this could be the lap time which probably puts him on the front row, and that would be just brilliant for the Haas boys.
And so Mansell, I was trying to shut my window, and I did a very good job of spectating. So let's have a look at Mansell. And he does go pole. 1-2 for Haas in the end of qualifying. Could be on the cards. Let's have a look at Morris Pace here. He's gone purple in Sector 1. That's a good start for Morris Pace. What about Shoyab? He's a 10 faster in the second sector. Now he's going to go into the third sector now. Let's have a look at Shoyab going through the section here. He's going to be a big massive key to this race. Can he spoil Haas's 1-2 party, I wonder? Let's have a look through him. In this final section alone, he's got the Red Bull in front of him. That is Cobalt in front of him. He'll move out of the way. Let's have a look at Shoyab. This is very crucial for him. Luke Bailey goes into P4. Really good lap from the Alfa Romeo. As we got Shoyab now about to cross through. And Shoyab in the Mercedes goes P1 32.8. We do have a 32. Fantastic lap from Shoyab.
What a third sector that was from Shoaib. He was not improving enough. He was nowhere near to being on the pole position or even the front row when he crossed the second sector split. But here is Morris now, and this could be the lap which makes or breaks Haas's party, at least in qualifying. Let's see what Morris Pace is going to do. He has had the pace. He's a little. Oh, he goes pole. That's a pole. I don't know if you got that, Ollie, but that's
It is a
pole
pole lap. So
position
Morris Pace
for Morris.
and Estefan Mansell will be starting 1 and 3 for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Fantastic qualifying for GP2 tonight. Morris Pace gets first. Shoya gets second. Mansell is in third. Karin Robb fourth. Nadim in fifth. We got Luke Bain in sixth. Mackett in seventh. Red Bull's LGN Cobalt on his final race for SFR. He's in 8th. Simon Palmer's in P9. Cassidy in P10. We got the Indian boys of Sonic Gorka racing up. And we got Kara pretty much waiting to see what all unfolds. We already got, isn't it quite 13 tonight, you could beat me. But we do have 13 quality races to race in SFR for the final race of the season tonight.
Oh, absolutely. It has been a good qualifying session. And just to think about the lap from Morris, he almost lost it at the exit of the final corner because I think he was distracted by the McLaren, which was stranded on the middle of the track. So good on Morris to keep it in one piece and cross the finish line to actually take that pole position. And that gives both the Haas cars really good options as far as the race is concerned.
So, what's your pro going to be? Are you going to throw Nadim into the mix more as a cut of the opposite strategy he's doing? He's starting in the top 5. Is it you're going to throw Nadim possible for the race win tonight?
Well, definitely a podium. I'm not sure about a race win. He needs to ensure that his start is clean and does not get involved in any incidents. and is able to probably keep in touch with those soft runners because they would be quite fast, especially in the first, I don't know, 3-4 laps of the race. So that's important for him to keep in touch and be among the mix. But Nadeem for sure. I think I've been predicting a podium for him in the last few races, and it has come true. So let's go with Nadeem for sure as one of the podium runners. As far as others are concerned, I think Morris definitely has a good chance. His car is definitely hooked up for this track. So let's see, maybe Morris and Shoaib as well, if he doesn't get riddled with internet issues again, could be one of those people in
If
the
he
running.
does get into issues tonight, who else would get on the podium? Probably Mansell, possibly.
Yeah, then I might go with someone like Mansell or even Mackett for that matter. But yeah, for now, I think I'll go with Morris, Shoaib, and Nadeem.
In terms of the constructors' fight, for Haas in particular, this has been a very good start for Haas because of their qualifying position 1 and 3 tonight, with McLaren 7th and 11th and Williams in 9th and 13th. This is a fantastic time for Haas to really wrap up the constructors tonight.
Yeah, Haas are in the pole position, quite literally, and in terms of the Constructors' Championship because they have a really good starting position. And I've always said this: the higher you
Oh,
qualify, the
look at this.
lesser.
They're running side by side. Are we going to see this? Look at this. They're running side by side. Look at that. They're actually running side by side. Are they sending a message? I would say you could be me. Are they sending a message?
I think they're trying to do that formation run on the formation lap. But in terms of racing each other, I don't think they'll quite risk it because the championship is on the line tonight. And let's see, I think throughout the season we have seen both the Haas drivers run pretty well with each other and work well with each other to get points for the team. And while they are both very fast drivers, and seldom we have seen a situation where one has to move out of the way for the other, I don't think that's going to happen tonight either. So I think they will race hard and fair, but at the same time they will be careful enough to ensure that the points are in the bag for the team.
So here we go then. Round towards the final corner. Morris Pace with another, and he's definitely on pace tonight in Abu Dhabi. Let's see how Morris Pace does when he launches that Haas off the front row of the grid with Shoaib right behind him and his teammate right behind him as well. Karen Robb in 4th, Nadeem in 5th, Dark Horse in 5th place with those medium tyres, Luke Bailey, Mackett, Cobalt, Simon Palmer and Cassidy, top 10, Sonic Carter and racing up. Here we go, final time in SFR in Season 8. 5 red lights, and once they go out Season 8 for the last time, Buggity, buggity, buggity! Let's go racing in Abu Dhabi! As Morris Pace gets a very good start, Nadeem gets an excellent start! And we got 3-1 going into the first corner. That is Carmen Rob Mansell. Nadeem, what a fantastic start for him! That's unbelievable for Nadeem. That's a dream start for Nadeem.
That is an absolutely wonderful start from Nadeem, as I was on board with, I think it was Rob, and Nadeem just took him up the line in the first couple of meters, if that's not an exaggeration. And what a start it has been, and that is absolutely perfect. He's now in the sandwich of very fast cars, as what's happening up front. As
and the Shoaib taking on Morris Pace. So look at this. So the other drivers, they're not messing around. They don't care if it's a constructors fight on. They're going to fight wherever they actually please to. Morris Pace is under pressure for a Mercedes of Shoaib. Here he comes towards the outside. Can he get the move done? No. Morris Pace covers him off. But that start from Nadeem is a big talking point. Can he make this stint work now and hold off all those soft tire runners behind him? That's a big tall order, but he's up for the challenge.
Yeah, he is, and I'm really surprised by his start. I know it's all we have talked about in the first 2 sectors of the race.
Why not?
But
It was a wonderful start. I mean, That's one of the best starts
Yeah,
I've seen on a medium tyre in the top 5. I've seen.
exactly.
Oh, that's Mackin! He's out of the Grand Prix! Mackin is out! And he got a safety car! That's a big talking point now! McLaren are going for the Constructors tonight! They are definitely not winning it tonight now!
that is a real shame for Mackett. Not sure what happened. I was not on board with the cars around them, so but couldn't even complete a lap, and that's a real shame. For the final race of the season, Sonic Hawk and Racing Gupta have been into the pits for ring changes for Racing Gupta for sure, and he comes out on a set of medium tires. It is a safety car, and this probably helps the soft runners to extend their first stint.
Oh, that is such a real shame. Of all the times Mackie has to go out and crash out, it's this one. And this is not what he wanted for ending his season in SFR in McLaren. Fantastic season for Mackie. You could be me, you've been following him. And this is not the way he wanted to end the season.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. It has been a great season for him, and not sure what happened there. Did you have a
I'm
look
thinking,
for him?
in my mind, I did caught the last of it. He lost the rear end on the little stretch before he hits the back onto the last corner. He just lost the rear end and smacked it into the wall before the pit entry. So
That's a shame. And
bad,
what a
bad luck
season it
there.
has been for him. I think he started the season really well with wins in Bahrain, in China, in Spain, and I think he won in Silverstone as well. So it has been a great season for him. Four wins and a couple of podiums as well, apart from this win. So
Morris
he
Pace
was
coming in.
almost in the running.
Shoyav coming
Of
in.
course. Yeah, so the soft runners are in.
And Nadeem,
And
not surprised. Oh, Morris Pace got a 5-second penalty for spinning in the pit lane. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
yeah, and Haas are going to double stack here because I see Mansell in the pits as well. But Morris's race now is really compromised because he has a 5-second time penalty, which will have to serve on his next pit stop. Unless, if it is under a different safety car, this is going to be tough for him to take.
So yeah, there you go. The penalty light has come up for Morris Pace. And it's very interesting to see that the Red Bulls of Rob and Cobalt didn't stop. Is that a tactical move from Red Bull?
Yeah, I think it's a very conscious call from both of them to stay out. And I'm a little bit surprised to see all the soft runners diving into the pits because, I mean, I understand that it is a free pit stop under the safety car, but you still need to stop again. So I think what they will try to do now, those people who have stopped, is to go on another set of mediums sometime on lap 15 or so, and then go to the end. So I think that would be the strategy. So I think 2 sets of mediums from here on should work. So I think that strategy for the soft runners was still out, the 2 Red Bulls. I'm not entirely sure what the strategy is. Maybe going on a set of hards, but that would be shooting yourself in the foot. So I'm not entirely sure what's on their mind.
So we're going to wait for Nadeem to get us back underway. What are the Red Bulls going to do? I think in my mind they're going to try and overtake the sister Red Bull car, which is say of the AlphaTauri, and try and put out enough of a gap.
Yeah, in theory they should be overtaking Nadeem because they have the softer tires. But in theory, Nadeem should have got a worse start, but that didn't happen. So it's these GP2 drivers we're talking about, super competitive,
Of course.
super quick. So it could be very well Nadeem again.
Oh,
And
Nadeem's
he has
gone.
already gone.
Nadeem's gone.
Yeah, Nadeem
Oh,
has-
what a restart from Nadeem. Oh, no, that was Colin Robb. How on earth did he save that? That's unbelievable of a save. Great save from Colin Robb. Fantastic. So Nadeem...
What a save it was. It was almost another DNF at that part of the track, and Sonic Hawk just let Racing Gupta through for P11. Not sure entirely what happened there. But Nadeem has a gap of almost a second to the cars behind him.
Nadeem's on point tonight, isn't he? With his restarts and his race starts. Has he been practicing behind closed doors that we need to know?
It was a good restart for sure because it caught everyone out. And now the people behind him will be busy battling each other to focus on him.
Oh, Cobalt nearly went to the back of his teammate. Cobalt looks really quick tonight. Let's see how he does against Kyle and Rob in the sister car. Red Bull want to end the season strong, but they still have to stop. But Nadeem and Kara, they can go very long into this race. They can go to another, I don't know, another 12 laps. And look at that, that's Morris Pace on the other side of Shoyab. And that's Morris Pace, go down the inside, 3 wide. We got damage on the inside of the cars. I'm trying to think which one it was. I think it was the Racing Points, I believe. Oh, Cassidy, Morris Pace bullies his way through into 5th place with Shoyab right behind.
Yeah, I think both of them are lucky to not have any damage to the wings. If I'm not wrong, I don't think I saw any wings flying, especially for... Oh, who was that?
That's Cassidy. It's Cassidy. Cassidy's got problems. Yeah, redowns for Cassidy. I thought I saw something fly off.
Yeah, so Cassidy's into the pits and Schwab almost lost it at the penultimate corner. So the cars...
Cassidy's retired. That's a shame.
Yeah, that's in the pits. So he has retired, and Schwab almost loses as well at the penultimate corner. So that corner is catching a lot of drivers out, as Morris Pace is now on the back of Kara, who is on the set of mediums since the race start, and let's see how it goes for him.
It's going to be very interesting to see tonight, because if you think about it, we've got a little bit of a battle going on behind that Simon Palmer and Mansell. Mansell just covering it off. But it's a bit of a true test for Kara now. He's a very, very quick driver. Now he's going to try and hold his own against a Haas car that's been very, very quick all season. And they've got to show you having a little look down the outside. Trying to switch back move on Morris Pace. Morris Pace holds on for another round. But yeah, let's see how Kara really fares against these GP2 boys tonight.
Yeah, it is going to be a challenge for him, and you can see Morris Pace is catching up to him. In the third sector, he might lose some time because of the nature of the sector, and it's a little tougher to follow these cars around. But he is going to make life very difficult for Kara on the next lap when the DRS will be enabled, as you can see on the screen. And this is where you'll be able to use the help of DRS. But is he going to wait? I don't think
he was thinking about it, wasn't he? Oh, he's going to try down going into turn 2 on one. He's going to try it. He's lost time. I'm sure has gone past him with a sneaky move around the outside. Brilliant.
That was a great move by Shoaib, and I think that is what Morris Pace was concerned about, which is why he was thinking about that move into turn 1, because he wanted to get it over with and have clean air. And Shoaib now probably will pass Kara. Kara trying to break the slipstream, but let's see if he can hold off the Mercedes driver for one round.
Shoaib it's close. It's very close. Mercedes versus Ferrari. Kara gets the penalty. He does not care, because he's a reserve tonight. He just does whatever he pleases. And here comes Shoyab. Can he get the move done? DRS inactive. He's got no errors. He's got to use the DRS alone. Can he get it around the outside? And he does. Great move for Shoyab. He's on fire tonight.
Richard, for once, when he doesn't get intended shoes, can see the true pace which he has. And that has been on show here today, without any doubt, as the gap up front, Nadeem has now pulled out a 1.5 second
we got
gap.
damage! I saw damage flying around. That's not Mansell in it. No, it's not Mansell's car. I did see damage. Bits of flywing flying everywhere. I don't know who it was. We got to wait for a car to come into the pits. I did see wing damage. I did see something fly off a car. I had to wait and see who it was, but I did see bits of front wing flying around all over the place. And it's a Williams and Simon Palmer. It was the Williams and Simon Palmer's wing that flew off. Must have run into the back of someone. That's not what Williams would have wanted going into this final race.
Yeah, and it's his teammate behind him. Shoaib gets a 3-second time penalty, but Simon Palmer has his teammate behind him. And let's see what the Williams do. Are there team orders here? Because Simon will definitely be slower now because the end plate is missing on those Williams. But Racing Gupta, meanwhile, is getting under attack from Sonic Hawk. Is Sonic Hawk going to make a two dive from? I think he's thinking about it, but oh, the Williams touch.
Oh no, and there's major calamity there. I think Mansell's going past Cara. Yes, he is. So Cara and Mansell side by side. And guess the move stick. So Mansell moves up to 7th. The Red Bulls are streaking away from Shoyab on 6-lap-old softs. I wish they were coming up to their life now. They should last around 6 or 7 laps. The soft tyres and the mediums can go much more further. Nadim is in real good position now to really win this race tonight. I called it from the start as well.
Yeah, the strategy has played into his hand. And the Red Bulls, yeah, you're right. 6 to 7 laps, I think. Maybe a little bit more. We'll have to wait and watch. The safety car definitely will help them in terms of tire wear because they can stretch the stints longer. But Mansell now, after having dispatched Cara, is on the back of Luke Bailey. And Mansell will be hoping to make quick work of the Alfa Romeo as well.
So Mansell, Luke Bailey, battle for 6th place in this race. Haas are 5th, 5 and 7. McLaren only 9 and Williams 10th and 11th. So right now it's all going into the way of the Haas boys. Look at Morris Pace and Shoyab. They are all over each other. Let's see what Morris Pace can do going into the hairpin. We got Shoyab's lights flashing. He's run out of hers. And that means Morris Pace is going to dive round the inside, down the inside and gets the move stick. We got Mansell down the outside as well and Luke Bailey. And gets the drive. And then he needs to get away. But now, Luke Bailey's going now to attack the Haas boy because he's now got the DRS. And now he's going down on the inside. We got Shoyam on the outside as Morris Pace. The Haas boys are getting absolutely clawed here. But looks like Shoyam hold on, and so did Mansell. Good driving from all the GP2 drivers tonight. Really good.
Yeah, really good fighting. And Mansell has basically almost had to bully his way past Luke Bailey, and he has finally gotten past. Shoaib has re-overtaken Morris here, so Shoaib really hurting those Haas drivers. And now the Haas drivers can work together because they are running 5th and 6th right now, and let's see what they can do to really outwit this Mercedes of Shoaib, who has been showing tremendous pace.
Oh, man, Shoyab. He's been very unlucky due to his internet connection issues. But this is what the true Shoyab is all about. And this is the true Shoyab that we wanted to see all this time. And it's come finally at Abu Dhabi. If he does go to next season like that, and we got Racing Up. Oh, that's the Williams of Racing Up is out. So we got one McLaren out, and we got one Williams out. So that leaves Simon Palmer and Sonic Court to stop the Haas boys. Oh dear. Well,
that is a real shame.
It is a real shame. We've been hyping this up for all week, this Freeway Constructors Championship. It's all going all to the Haas boys. It's been a dominant performance from them today. There's just the need to not to crush, really. Estefan Nova, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. DRS enabled again.
So the virtual safety car has ended, and Noah, let us know why you were not able to race tonight, because we really were hoping for a good battle with between you and the likes of Nadim and the Haas's for the
even the Red Bulls.
Yeah, even the Red Bulls, they're running pretty well right now in P2 and P3.
Yeah, let us know, Nova. Why are you not racing tonight? We're a little bit confused because we all thought we could be racing, but it is what it is. Let's have a look at Luke Bailey. He said he was too hot, and I switched to ABS off, and he says, and hates Abu Dhabi. Well, I can understand that, but you sure you still want to race? It's the last race of the season. There's no forgiveness. It's it's been a very hot day here in England. I can tell because I'm sweating a lot. I'm only in shorts and shirts. So what's the strategy of Red Bull at the moment, you could beat me? Because they're on 9-lap old soft tyres and they've got sort of a good gap to Shoya, but starting to close on them slowly. Are they playing for another safety car? The goal hanging for another safety car? So is Nadim.
I think for Red Bull, sure, because they are basically being forced to use the hard tires here because they know the Williams won't get them to the end. And if they do a two-stop, then their whole strategy is out of the window. Same goes for Nadim to some extent. If he does a two-stop from here, he would not be on the podium unless there's another safety car. So I think all of the top three right now might just be forced to use the hard tires because the other people can get away with running two sets of mediums, including this one.
And Cobalt's coming in. And so is Nadim. So Nadim on 9-lap old mediums. Very interestingly, it started to come in. Very interesting.
That's an early pit stop.
I can go for the Red Bulls, but Nadim, my word. Nadim's on to another set of medium tyres. And Cobalt is listening to you could beat me. He's on the hard tyres now.
Yeah, that's what makes sense. But Nadim has... This tells me he has a lot of confidence in his pace. And he is now going to emerge in P7. And what he's probably going to do is try to take these tires as long as he can into the race and then go on a set of softs because he has to use two different sets of compounds in a dry race. But yeah, it's definitely an early stop. I did not expect him to be coming in at the end of lap 9 or lap 10, and especially because there were 2 or 3 laps under the safety car. So not sure, maybe he was not feeling too comfortable on those tires, at least the tire wear which he had on those tires. But you will probably see the gap closing up to Kara in the next 4 or 5 laps or so.
Speaking of closing gaps, Morris Pace is now on the back of Shoyab once more. Let's see how he does for second place. In terms of penalties, we've got 6 seconds for Shoyab and 5 seconds for Morris Pace and Kara on the 3-second time penalty. So that's the penalty update for you. Only 3 penalties so far.
Yeah, and the second Red Bull engine.
Oh, Morris Pace got a little bit loose.
Don't tell me it was the second last corner again.
It was.
That corner, I don't know what is it about that corner. I've raced here just 1 or 2 times throughout this game, and I don't recall that corner being that tricky to navigate, but it seems like it's catching people out, and the other Red Bull has gone on a set of mediums, Oliver.
And Kara's gone to a set of softs.
Yeah, Kara has gone on a set of softs, and he's just having fun right now, I'm sure.
He's not racing for anything. He's out here for just a bit of fun.
Yeah, so
right now it's dominating Haas at the moment. It's the dominant Haas boys.
Yeah, the Haas boys are in really good position right now. They have 16 laps to go, and I think they should be able to stretch these mediums to lap 15 or 16, I'm sure. So it should, and assuming they have another set of mediums, they should be able to take this to the end and get a good result. But what's standing in their way is a Mercedes driver by the name of Shoaib, who has been on it this evening, and he is giving Morris Pace a hard time.
Pro Oliver says softs to the end for Kara. I'm not too sure about that, but we'll have to wait and see what Kara does. We have to wait and see.
No way he's making the softs work to the end.
It's a bit early, which is too early.
Unless he has all the laps under the safety car, that's the only way those softs would work to the end. But Cobalt gets a 3-second time penalty.
Ouch.
that's not gonna work well, especially because he's going to the end now. Will be very slow. Oh
Oh,
my!
what a save for Morris Pace! That was fantastic of a save! My word! That's an amazing catch!
Yeah, that was something which I almost thought he lost it, and that's the end.
He's still
That was not.
attacking Shoyab in the same time! Oh, Simon
Was,
Palmer's out, so that's Williams out of the Constructors fight!
yeah, Williams are out, and so are McLaren, because even if Sonic Hawk wins from here, which is unlikely, they will still, and getting the fastest lap, they will still be 1 point behind Haas if Haas finish with no points in this race. So I think that confirms it, Oliver.
It's yeah.
Despite the result, Haas are the constructors champions for GP2.
They are indeed, and look, for the looks of things, I think Haas want to really end the season in style, and looks like they want the 1-2 finish they fully deserve here in Abu Dhabi. But Shoyab is having the drive of his life out there, keeping Morris Pace behind.
Yeah, it's no mean feat to keep a driver of the caliber of Morris Pace behind, especially because you have two long back straights. You get DRS on both of those back straights, so it's not a 50-second time penalty. But what I'm trying to say is that it's very easy to get very.
Oh!
You can tell these drivers are pushing it, Oliver.
You could say.
Giving that absolutely maximum in the last race of the season.
Why not? They put on a show for us. There are only 9 left in this race, but they'll put on one hell of a show. Morris Pace, Shoyab for the lead. Right now it's advantaged Morris Pace on penalties, but I don't think he wants to win it on penalties. He wants to overtake Shoyab right here, right now on this track and earn it outright. Right now, is the way it's going at the moment, it's going to be a Haas 1-2 if they play it right.
Well, yeah, Morris has that 5-second time penalty, which is for speeding into the pit lane, so he will have to serve it in the pits, and unless he serves it in the safety car, he will lose 5 seconds under green flag conditions, which is a lot of time. So I think Shoaib is still probably going to beat Morris right now, but let's wait and watch. Lots of lap to go. We are just halfway into the race now, Oliver, and still a lot of laps to go. Anything can happen, and especially a safety car right now would really put things, into perspective, and also bunch the pack up, which will help us to see more racing.
Definitely so. So we're waiting for Morris Pace now to get past Shoyab as he gets another penalty. Unlucky for him. Took that first part of the chicane a bit too aggressively, and now he's served himself another penalty. He's getting a very good drive out of those hairpins. He's doing a very good job.
And I like how this is really interesting to see. Shoaib, every time at the exit of the hairpin, every time he goes to the left of the track to break the slipstream. And I've been following this battle, and I'm sure you have been as well, for the past couple of laps or maybe more. Morris Pace does not really care about the slipstream. He stays to the right of the track and just takes the racing line, stays off the rubber, does not want to pick up that rubber, and it seems like right now he is not entirely committed or not entirely sure that he wants to overtake Shoaib. So he is staying behind, probably saving his tires and fuel. Not a lot of battery he's saying, because you can see his battery is not a lot right now. But he seems comfortable where he is, Morris Pace, and I don't think he's pushing enough or wants to push enough right now to put Shoaib under pressure, or at least overtake him, because he doesn't want to take unnecessary risks right now. It's going so well for the Haas drivers.
I think that right now they're playing the long game, in my view. It looks like what they're doing as Nadeem is going into fourth, because Luke Bailey is stopping on 11 laps on the medium tyres. So, is that a signal that it will go 12 laps? on mediums? He did say around 15 or 16 that they said that that's when the mediums will hit their peak. So you might have called it right, you know.
Yeah, it's possible, and frankly, I'm a little bit surprised not to see Mansell in the pitch. I understand Morris is in a battle with Shoaib right now, but the Haas can't double stack. They have as
I think he's
Shoaib
going
goes
for it.
Morris.
He's going for it. He's going for it. Here we go. Morris Pace, Shoaib. Oh, Morris Pace does get the lead away from Shoaib, and he will cover off the inside line. But now it's now Shoaib's turn to get the DRS. And look at the drive he gets out of the corner. Brilliant drive. And now he's all over him. Can Shoaib retain the lead? He can. And Shoaib goes back into the lead.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have two DRS zones back to back, separated by just a chicane. And Shoaib is back into the lead. And despite all this battling, they are not really falling into the clutches of Mansell, who is now almost 1.5 seconds behind. But the third sector is where they seem to be losing time in dirty air, especially Morris. So let's have a look. For now,
are they coming in? Let's have a look.
One of the drivers should come in.
No,
no
nothing.
one comes in.
Mansell, no. Top three not coming in.
Okay, so now I know what they're doing. They're stretching their stints so that they can go on a pair of soft tires at the end. That's what they're trying to do, all three drivers.
And look at Nadeem, 2 seconds behind the slot. He's under 2 seconds behind the top three. He's back in play again.
Yeah, he's definitely back in play, and because he is also on the same strategy, he started on a set of mediums, going on another set of mediums, and will finish the race on soft tires. He is in really good position right now. So what Mansell needs right now is to get in the DRS of Morris Pace, because if he's not, he could be someone who would be under the pressure from the AlphaTauri of Nadeem.
Morris Pace looks like he's going to have another go down the inside into the airpit. Morris Pace does get the lead back away from Shoaib, but Shoaib fights back and goes round the outside and gets the move done. Brilliant move for Shoaib and gets the drive to get away. And like you said, Morris Pace is now in the DRS of Shoaib, and Mansell is in the DRS of his Haas teammate. I'll tell you now, you can be Shoaib is on another level today.
Yeah, he does not like losing position, Shoaib, and you can see it. He will fight tooth and nail.
And Nadeem's back in play. Look at him. He's right behind Mansell now.
Yeah, it is going to be... Oh
no! Shoaib, no! Oh, that's such a shame. He lost it into the hotel section. Come in, Shoaib. Box for softs and try and get the overcut. Here's what he needs to do, and that's what he is doing. So Morris Pace and Shoaib are coming in.
Tough to the end. Let's see.
And this is what Mansell needs to do now. He needs to come in and box and literally try and get that over that undercut on Nadeem when it goes onto the soft tire stint.
But he has a 5-second time penalty which he will serve and then go on a set of soft tires. So Morris Pace, his race is really compromised because of the time penalty, and he has only himself to blame because he sped into the pit lane, which is why he has to solve that. He's back out now in P9, and
look at Nadeem overtook Mansell for the lead. So Nadeem back into the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and Carmen Robson there as well, looking to strike on the Haas.
The current drop 2 and a bit seconds behind, so he will definitely be in the play. Further behind, Kara has closed up to Cobalt because Kara is on a set of softs as compared to Cobalt's hards. And while an overtake might not happen on this lap, Kara is definitely trying to put Cobalt under pressure by using his DRS as well as battery, but has to stay behind for P5 right now.
Very interesting to see that Kara is on the soft tyre. He might have to go on to another set of softs to the end of this Grand Prix. What is Mansell going to do? He's got to box, in my opinion, to cover off Shoaib, and he does. So Mansell is coming in. Where is Shoaib and Morris Pace? Shoaib is just going towards the hotel section now. Morris Pace is at that section at the moment. This is very close. Will Mansell get the overcut?
Let's see, stopping now, and it is going to be difficult for Mansell.
Sure, gets another
Ashway,
penalty. Ouch.
that's a lot of time penalties. He might not finish on the podium at this rate.
No, might not, as Mansell does not get the overcut on Shoyab, but he has overtaken Morris Pace.
And he has, because Morris Pace had a 5-second time penalty to be served in the pit, so that's probably one of the main reasons why he has lost positions as well as time to the drivers. But now this is interesting because Shoaib is out on a set of mediums, Mansell and Morris Pace on a set of hards, as Kara has overtaken Cobalt into the chicane, separating the two back straight.
Oh, Cobalt and Kara having a ding-dong fight. Cobalt round the outside, the American on his final race in SFR does he get around the out for the Ferrari? Yes, he does. Cobalt back into third. Let's have a look on the penalties. 3-6, 3-12 for Shoyab, my word. Shoyab is having fun with the track limits.
Absolutely, he is fast, but he is probably cutting a few corners, extending track limits, which is why his podium is in the threat right now. Nadeem pits.
So it's Nadeem covering off the Haas boys, I wonder, or the others. It's very interesting to
Probably
see.
the Haas boys right now, and
I think he's going to get overtaken. Most likely to get overtaken by the Haas boys and Shoyab.
yeah, he's going to be overtaken by Shoaib for sure. And let's see if
I can see him. There he is. I can see him. I can't see him. He just came out behind Mansell. Look at that. Nadeem's getting loads of time on Mansell. Well. Nadeem back in play once more.
Yeah, and this is going to be close here right now, as Mansell will probably finish the race on the podium, but his fight is now not with Shoaib anymore. His fight is with Nadeem, and the faster if he can clear Shoaib, the better for him, because he then wants Shoaib and Nadeem to fight it out, and for Nadeem to lose time to Mansell while doing that.
Let's have a look how Mansell does then. He doesn't have the gap to Shoaib to overtake him on this lap. Morris Pace 4.1 behind this fight between these four of Blue Bailey, Shoyab, Mansell and Nadeem. He's 4.2. He's now under just around 4 seconds now. So Morris Pace will have to get his skates on because he wants to get to this fight and support his teammate. Kai and Rob 13.4 seconds ahead of Cobalt in the lead. It's due to box very soon. Oh! Mansell very close into the back of Shoyab. Good awareness drive from Mansell, and he still gets the fastest lap of the race.
Imagine setting the fastest of the race while having your heart in the mouth. But
Morris Pace just took that fastest lap away from Mansell.
Right, and Shoaib now on the back of Luke Bailey, who is going to go to the end now in that Alfa Romeo. Let's see what... This is good for Shoaib because he now has DRS because of the car in front.
It seems to me that Nadeem looks a lot closer.
Yes, Nadeem. Yeah, here's Nadeem, and he's not waiting around anymore. He's going to go for a move, or at least going to...
And they're going to show up down the inside of Luke Bailey. That's Nadeem around the outside. Oh, Mansell trying gets the move done. And Nadeem being compromised there. It gives Mansell a bit of headway and gets away from the AlphaTauri. Now the AlphaTauri now had to step behind the Haas car of Mansell for another lap. And as you can see, they just called up to Cobalt. Oh, Mansell's got a penalty for it. Ouch. That's not good for the Haas driver.
That's not good at all, and I think Nadeem must have gotten a warning as well for trying to make that move on the Mansell, especially at the chicane, as Nadeem knocks up going into that corner before the hotel section. And it's all very tense here, Oliver. I can almost sense these drivers are so involved.
And also so as well, invested. Do you sense Colin Robb is going to the end of this Grand Prix?
Well, he has not pitted right now. I think he's trying to make it work, and because he has no penalties right now, no time penalties, I think he's going to go for it. And 15 laps on those mediums is not stretching it by that much. So you're absolutely right. He has a 14-second gap on the car in front. So right now he would be hoping to take those corners at a
Oh,
snail's pace.
Mansell very close to Lou Bailey's car. He was overtaking this lap because he knows Nadeem is right behind him. So right now, Mansell is really close. Look at Shoyab in front of us. Overtaking Cobalt for second. Mansell go down the inside. Lou Bailey, can he get the move done? No, he cannot. Trying to switch back move him. Mansell now on a mission now because he's got that 3-second time penalty over his head. And look at Nadeem round the
Nadeem.
outside. Can he make it free winding? He can. Nadeem trying to make the double around the outside. And he does it. Nadeem on an absolute stonker tonight. Absolutely brilliant for Nadeem tonight. That is absolutely sensational.
Nadeem, my God, what a drive it has been. What a qualifying lap, and then what a start, and then
The
what
safety
a
car restart.
the safety car restart, you're right, and then this double overtake around the outside.
Nadeem is
Again.
definitely my driver of the day tonight. Unbelievable drive from him.
And it's going to make another move on the Red Bull of Cobalt next time around. So he is in real contention right now. I think Shoaib with his time penalties, even if he catches up to Kevin Robb, which is I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but even if he does, he will not finish ahead of Kevin Robb because of time penalties. But Nadeem, without any time penalties right now, is looking really good as he's practically pushing the Red Bull of Cobalt to get through. But here is
Morris
Nadeem
Pace
now.
is caught to the fight now. Morris Pace has caught the fight. Look at this. There's Mansell on the back of Luke Bailey. He's not getting anything, but Nadeem is on around the inside of Cobalt and gets into second place. Now he's got the chance of trying to take down Shoyab. This is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, and Mansell is past Luke Bailey, so Mansell back into P5. Morris Pace, meanwhile, is trying to get the Alfa Romeo driver, but might have to wait for one more lap before he can make that move stick. And Nadeem, because he's past Cobalt now, I think he's in a really good position to finish P2 now, because although he's definitely in P2 right now because of time penalties, but P2 even on track seems to be a possibility.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, this is one of those drives that Nadeem is going to be so proud of himself. Even for it started from qualifying, and his racecraft tonight has been second to none. Definitely our driver of the day by a million miles. Would you say you could beat me?
Oh, absolutely. Nadeem has been my driver of the day as well. He's done everything right. I don't think he has put a foot wrong so far in the race.
Not at all. And because Mansell wants to make a move on Cobalt, he wants to wait to the back straight, Mansell, to make a move. And look at the team harassing the Mercedes of Shoyab. Let's have a look at this little doggy fight. And here comes Nadeem on the back of Shoyab. And he goes right past the Mercedes and into second place he goes as Mansell overtakes Cobalt into fourth place. And Morris Pace has gone past New Bailey into sixth place. And Cobalt, and that's a big accident. That's a big accident. Very big accident. I don't know what happened there, but look at this. Who's that fighting? That's Morris Pace and Cobalt. And they'll go side by side into this trigonal chicane. And Morris has got the move stick.
And he has got wing damage as well.
Oh, he has as well. I didn't notice. Yes, he has. Oh, dear. It won't really matter. Haas has won the constructors. It won't really matter to them too much.
Yeah, and I think that wing damage is from running into the side pod of Cobalt, who was a little bit out of shape coming out of that chicane, which is why Morris Pace, Morris Pace it was, who had to
He's going to
take
carry on.
action.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean 3 laps to go, he has to carry on. But 3 laps to go. Kevin Robb. I did not see this coming, Oliver.
I
He's
did
going to
not
be in
either.
for sure, and he's really pulled a blinder here. Is Luke Bailey? Oh, that's a shame. He has left the session, and I think he's going to retire now in the pits. He's in the pits right now.
But the gap is now 10.4 seconds. It's too late for a safety car now, and the gap's way too big. So yeah, it's all for Kyle and Rob now, just to bring this Red Bull home. That's all he needs to do.
Yeah, so he will be taking those corners really slowly, caressing those tires to the end, and I think they should be able to make it. As Morris Pace is now trying to get past Cobalt, and he has, but Cobalt will have an exit and DRS out of that chicane, and he will have to go round the outside of Morris Pace to make that work.
And it goes Cobalt around the outside of a wounded Haas. Good defending from Morris Pace. Really good defending from him. Trying to make that Haas car as wide as he can. 25 out of 28 to go. It's been a really good race, would you say? You could be with only 13 runners.
Exactly. So that was probably something which our viewers also did not expect. To see this much action on the track with fewer cars than usual, but these guys have put up a real show, and you can see with just 2 laps to go, Cobalt and Morris Pace still going at it. Morris Pace gets a 3-second time penalty because he's pushing that hard, and they're not leaving anything, to chance or anything on the table. They're basically going flat out through those corners and trying to get the best result for the
You
teams.
can tell how much Cobalt's getting wounded up now behind the Haas now. Oh, and Morris Pace has gone very wide outside of turn 3. Cobalt around the outside. No, can he make the move stick? No, he's got to stay behind them for now. And now this is where Cobalt will get his chance down this back straight. This is his chance to overtake the Haas car on Morris Pace. This is it. If you want this position, Cobalt, this is your best shot. Here he comes down towards the outside of Morris Pace. Can he get the move stick? Side by side they go. Wheel to wheel. Side pod to side pod. And literally side pod to side pod. Because they have bumped into each other. Cobalt gets the drive. Morris Pace slacking. That is Cobalt into 5th. And Morris Pace is still stuck behind the Red Bull. And he'll still stay behind the Red Bull. And look at Kara now joining into this fight now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kara has joined the fight, and he could be a factor here because
Let's have a look at the penalties. 9 seconds.
Of tires.
He's on 9 seconds, this car on penalties.
Yeah, so maybe he can finish ahead on track, maybe, as he's practically pushing the Haas driver. He's going to fall more. Yeah, he is.
Well.
Morris into the pits, and
probably good for fastest lap.
He doesn't have enough laps to do that, even for a fastest lap. We might see a change of tire here and then just going for one last blast.
Hurrah.
Yeah.
Let's focus on Car Rob then. Carmen Rob. We never predicted him to finish the race tonight in the lead. And he's going to win it in some fashion as well.
Going to win it. That is going to be his first race win of the season. He has had just one podium so far. That was way back in April in Belgium, in Spa. And what a race this has been for him. Out of nowhere especially. None of us had him to be one of those people on the podium. Forget the race win. And he's going to do it.
And not to mention the fact he's played the strategy game absolutely to a T. Because he's in the lead and he's 6 seconds ahead of the team. As we got, I think that's Cara.
Has worked out for him. And
Cara Rob side by side. Sorry, Cara and Cobalt, sorry. Of course, a little scrap for a bit, why not? One last battle hurrah in SFR, why not? As Cara Rob starts the final lap in SFR. With Haas about to become Constructors World Champions. Cara Rob to get his first win of the season. Cobalt's last race of the season. The team, so many memories are made, and we're on the last lap.
Yeah, and he has made the one-stop work. I mean, Rob, he started on the soft tires and is going to finish the race on the mediums. The safety car definitely helped him out,
He's
but
celebrating. Look at him.
is
He
he leaving
knows
on
he's
the
going to
straight?
win it. He knows he's going to win it.
That's a sign of a very confident driver going into sector 2 and celebrating the win. But what a race it has been for him. And yeah, as I was saying, I was a bit surprised when I saw him pit for those medium tires. I was not sure they would make it to the end. But great tire management, great race management as well. And it's a very well deserved victory from Kevin Robb. Just a few corners from now.
As Cara finally gets past Cobalt. Cobalt's fighting back. We're going to watch this little scrap for a bit, because I think Cobalt's going to go back on the attack of Cara here. This is sending one last message for Cobalt. Can he make one last overtake before the corner comes? Can Cobalt go around the outside? Cara's defending it well. Cobalt around the outside, and they make contact in the Cara's round as Cara and Rob is about to win his first ever win in SFR of the season. Cara and Rob played the strategy supremely well, wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Nadeem, absolute superb driving from him to get a P2. Unbelievable driving. Shoyab will get a Mansell P2 as Haas becomes Constructors Champions. Cobalt will end the day and the season and his career in SFR in P5. Cobalt gets 4th place. I don't think Nadeem is down in 5th place. Oh, that is definitely a glitch. Yeah, Nadeem does get 2nd. It's definitely a glitch. We're going to ignore that. Cara is doing donuts. Why not? Morris Pace comes home to take a fastest lap. I told you to get a fastest lap. I told you. Well.
Yeah, that was a good pit stop for Morris Pace, and then coming back into the mix with a P6, if I'm not wrong, or it would be a P7 because Nadeem is going to be up there in P2. But
So I need to have a look at the classified standings, because
yeah, I think those are going to be glitched as well. But we'll have to invite Nadeem into the.
So yeah, Carl finished with no penalties. Nadeem finished with no penalties. Shoyab had he had 12 seconds.
Okay.
He said 12 seconds. Mansell had only 3 seconds. So yeah, Mansell gets P3, in my view. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
So yes, we can get Morris Pace in as well, because both Haas boys are the Constructors Champions. So we'll get both of those boys in for an interview. And there we go. This is our final run-in for GP2. Kai Rob wins. Mansell will finish in P3. And Shoyab, he finishes down position, I don't know where. Cobalt, he finished strong as well. Well done. Best of luck in your future endeavours, Cobalt. We are going to miss you. Sonic Cork, we'll see you in GP4 next season. Hopefully go for a championship. Morris Pace finished 6th. Cara, where's he going to go? Which division is going to go in? We don't know. Nadeem, driver of the day. Absolutely brilliant from him. P8, Luke Bailey in 9th. Simon Palmer 10th, racing up to 11th, Cassidy in 12th, and Mackett in P13. There we go. Unbelievable. GP2 has finished. I'm going to speak to the drivers for one last time. We're going to speak to Nadeem, Carl and Rob, Mansell and Morris. And then we'll get to the final interviews as well. Here is Mansell. Congratulations on the Constructors, Mansell.
Thank you, Ollie. It wasn't really the race we wanted, but, you know, both Williams and McLaren had a really bad day, and we just came home to pretty much claim it.
Here's Nadeem, our driver of the day. We got a lot to talk to you about, Nadeem. Unbelievable driving for you. Well done. Just got a notification. Oh my god, I will read that in a second. Jeez. My god. So, just gotta wait for our race winner to join us. This is Carl and Rob. We're gonna wait for Morris Pace to join us as well. And then
Evening, gents. Can you guys hear me?
is that Nadeem? Yep, Nadeem's here.
Yeah, it's me.
Nice.
Evening, gents.
Evening. Just waiting for Morris Pace now and Carmen Rob.
Morris might not join. He's not in the mood after an unfortunate
Aww.
collision. He might join him, he might not. I'm not sure.
Give him a quick text to celebrate the constructors.
Well, I did say he could join or if you want. He said I'm not in the mood, so I don't know if he
Nah,
will join
man.
or not.
Tell him to join, man. Like it's the season's
Here,
not going
here he
on.
is!
It's
Morris
just-
Pace is here!
Hey.
Come on!
You said you weren't going to join.
Yeah, well, change your mind.
So, just waiting on Carmen Rob. I don't know if he's going to join us or not, but if he is, then fair enough.
Yeah, so quickly let me check on that, Oliver. Until then, you can probably have a word with Nadeem and Mansell and Morris.
So yeah, let's speak to the Haas boys. Let's start with you, Mansell. Your first Constructors' Championship. Like you said before, it's not the really way you wanted. You said you wanted a bit more of a intense fight with McLaren and Williams. But Ayo, you're the Constructors' Champions. How does this feel?
Yeah, great, man. Like you said, I think it would have been more exciting if I think it was Megs and Nova actually turned up. But obviously, life comes first as always. But yeah, obviously, we're both happy. Well, me, Morris probably not for this race anyway. But yeah, we'll take it. It's pretty much just being the consistent guys all season, really. Obviously, you came teammates in Monaco, and then we got that 1-3 finish, which pretty much started it all off, really. So yeah, we are definitely very happy, and hopefully next season we can bring both championships home.
Morris Pace, what about you, man? This is your first Constructors' Championship with us in SFR. How does this feel for you, man? Ever since Mansell's joined the team in Monaco for that 1-3 finish, you guys have been nothing but absolutely superb, because I know that I was there, being your race engineer. Spoiler alert. But yeah, how does this feel, man? And how does it feel having Mansell in the team and getting this Constructors that you guys earned tonight?
I mean, in fairness, like, having Mansell as a teammate is been a great experience. I mean, being in parties, talking, having banter, getting along with your teammate to start with, and enjoying racing and getting good results. It's been a frustrating season, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm glad we've got the constructors, because we deserved it. We were probably the most consistent team. We weren't always P1 and 2, but we were always up there in the points. But yeah, it's good from the constructors' point of view. I'm wanting more next season. I'm coming after that Drivers' Championship. I should have had it this season. I made a few mistakes. I've had a bit of bad luck, but everything happens for a reason, like tonight. But it is what it is. But we've got the Constructors' Championship, and yeah, I'm happy for us both.
Now let's go to you.
Yeah.
Let's go to you, Mansell. Let's talk about the race start. You started in P3, knowing that the team was starting on mediums, and he absolutely done you guys at the start. Done you at the start. What happened there?
Yeah, I got wheel spin for like 10 seconds straight, so I had no choice but to let Nadeem through. Yeah, basically I just got wheel spin for like 5 seconds, and I couldn't really do much. And then obviously that lap 2 safety car came out. I'm not sure if that helped Nadeem or not, but it didn't help us really either. We were debating whether to come in and double stack, and we did double stack in the end. I lost most of the time, but then Morris at the end got a 5-second penalty, so he missed out at the end, really. But yeah, race overall, if that safety car never came out, I think we both probably might be on the podium together. But yeah, we had really good qualifying pace, 1 and 3. Obviously, you had the likes of Omegs, Nelly, X-Gamer, Nova, all these drivers, quick drivers up there in GP2 didn't obviously make it today, so it helped us a bit in qualifying in the race. So we'll take the result, and hopefully we can carry this momentum forward into season 9.
Well, but yeah, I know you had a very frustrating outtime in that on the track tonight, Morris. But I'm glad the season's over now, and you can really look forward, push your motors going into next season with new tracks, new cars, new physics. You looking forward to next season?
I'm looking forward to next season. I mean, this season I came in 3 races late, so didn't actually complete the whole season, but it'd be nice to drive on some new tracks. There's some new tracks in the new game, and hopefully the game will be a bit more balanced and more sorted out than this game was. But I don't like moaning about the game too much because it's done us well. It's held us 2 seasons this year, but no, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to hopefully having Mansell again as my teammate because we just work.
Of course.
We
We'll
work well
definitely be teammates
together,
next season.
and having you, Oliver, I'm just going to give Oliver a shout out. Being our race engineer for the majority of the season, you've helped us out a lot, giving us great feedback, and you've helped us a lot. And tonight, JD Garley wasn't racing, but he was our race engineer tonight. So I don't like giving advice to my competitors, but if the biggest advice I give to people in league racing is get in a party with your teammate and try your best to have a race engineer because it helps. It helps a lot, and us 3 being in the same party all season, it just made it fun. Some league races we sit there and we go absolute nuts at our screen because of what's happened, but we can sit there and laugh and have a good time. So yeah, we'll refresh next season. All I'm saying is I do not want the Russian Haas car. That's all I'm saying.
You two already
Well,
discussed your cars.
We've already done that, and we're not having
We've already
an arse
discussed
next season.
cars.
We'll give that to Rage and Calvin next season.
Definitely. Let's go to the guy who finished in P2, Nadeem. Unbelievable race from you tonight. You qualified P5 on the mediums. You had a sensational start, making overtakes like it was nothing. You could have been more happy with your race tonight.
Yeah, it didn't go too badly tonight. I thought I'd try something a bit different about trying the mediums, and yeah, I was very happy with my lap, to be honest. And the start, I kind of was expecting I was hoping just to hold places, but yeah, Mansell and I'm not sure who's the other one that put quite a poor start, and yeah, somehow I was in P3 at the start, so yeah, very much not expected, but yeah, I thought I would try something a bit different and have a bit of fun. I was on the party with Mackett, and unfortunately he crashed at the beginning, but he was like the engineer for the rest of the race, and he was helping me out with the guys. So yeah, all in all, it was quite fun. Coming through the pack, making some overtakes, but you couldn't get the win. But I mean, yeah, it was a fun way to end the season at least.
I mean, what's going to be your highlights for this race, Nadeem? Was it the start? Was it the overtakes? Was it the driving in general? How was it out there, feeling that you really outwon with the car tonight?
Yeah, no, it was good. I think for me, probably the highlight is the overtake, the double overtake. Sorry to say Mansell, but yeah, it was. I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed that.
I had no ERS, so I couldn't really do much.
Yeah. I was Mackett told me you guys didn't have ERS. I was like, let's go for it and see how this goes. And I was like, please, just praying Luke doesn't turn in on me. And luckily, he left me enough space. So yeah, it was quite fun. But sorry, I just wanted to say congrats to Morris and Mansell and the constructors. I mean, I think they've probably been a bit unlucky, individually, and they probably deserve more, personally. But yeah, as a team, they've worked the best together, and they've been the most consistent throughout the season. So thoroughly deserved, and I'm sure they'll both be back fighting for the drivers next season.
What about you, Nadeem? That you're now going into season 9 in SFR. What are you looking forward to when it comes to the new F1 game? What are you looking forward to most?
I think the new tracks, obviously. I think that's always quite fun to take on, and yeah, just to see how the new game works and kind of see where your pace is, because you never 100% where you were in the game before. So could be a bit slow, could be a bit faster. So it's kind of adjusting to the new game. And yeah, I'm betting in. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to competing on a competitive level with these guys. I mean, I've joined a bit late, and yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed my racing with all these guys. They're super quick, but they fair drivers to battle with. They give you the space, and they race you hard, but if you overtake someone, it's been a good battle. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the battles next season.
And what's your motives going to next season, Nadeem? What's going to be your motives? Are you going to go for the Drivers' Championship next season?
Yeah, I think just take it race by race and see how it goes. Normally, even if I'm not the quickest, I tend to be, at least try to be consistent. I pride myself in being consistent and at least finishing up there in the point. So yeah, hopefully I can be up there and give Morris and the likes of Mansell a run for their money next season.
Fantastic. And you could beat me. We are finally come to an end. I mean, you've been a co-commentator in GP2 for quite a while now. You're looking forward to next season when we go again on the new game?
Oh, absolutely. I hope to return back with more or less same set of drivers. Some of them might be moving divisions, or some of them might not be continuing, as I think Cobalt was one of the drivers who is leaving SFR at the end of this season. But congratulations again, once again, to Nadeem, Mansell and Morris Pace for the constructors and the podium. Very strong race. And yeah, next season is something I'm really looking forward to, as well as I think we have something in off season as well. Oliver, you might want to talk about that, because we have
yes, I have mentioned
short
this.
championships.
We have
Yep,
3
classic
short
cars.
championships coming up. We've got the Heritage race, we've got the Classics races, and we've got the F2 races as well. And not to mention, next weekend, we'll be starting our season review podcasts, starting with GP4 on Saturday next weekend. And on Sunday of next weekend, the day after, we got the GP3 podcast season review. And then 2 weeks after that will be the next season review of GP2. And then finally GP1. That is it. We are done in SFR. All divisions are finished. All the champions have been crowned. And now the drivers get to have the good break now before they go do their little championships, would you say? They're gonna have their break, and then we'll get going again on our little mini championships, and then they'll have another break, and then we'll be getting going for season 9 on the brand new F1 2021 video game that's coming out on July the 16th, I believe. So get ready for July the 16th when they get F1 game released, because our drivers will be getting ready, practicing as ever. And we're 495 subscribers. We're 5 away from the 500 subscribers now. So get subscribing. We've got loads of content coming up for you guys over the next few weeks. So be sure to subscribe. Find us on Grid Finder, find us on Facebook, find us on Twitter, all that jazz. That is it. SFR is all over and done with season 9. It's right around the corner. Season 8 is now come to an end. SFR is over and out. See you in season 9.